One of the biggest turning points in my freelance journey was when I realized I wasn't building a business. I was just working job to job, project to project, and I was getting tired. So I took a step back and asked, what would it look like to build a system where each part of my freelance work feeds the other? That's when things started to shift. Now, every beat I make, every voiceover I deliver, every piece of content I share, it all fits into a structure that builds momentum. Let me break it down. Step 1. Start with anchor skills. For me, those are music and voiceover. Music splits into two branches: sync licensing, which is long-term, catalog-focused, passive income, and then beat sales, which is more active, it's community-driven, and it's direct to the artist. Voiceover is more immediate. Clients book, I deliver, I get paid. But over time, I realized these aren't separate silos, they're connected. Sometimes a beat that didn't work for an artist becomes the base for a sync track. Sometimes a voiceover client hears my music in a video and asks if I can produce a jingle. So it's all connected. Sometimes a sync publisher needs a narrator for a trailer. I already have the voice and I've already got the gear, so I just do it. So instead of managing 5 different careers, I created one ecosystem. Step 2, build around output, not chaos. When I'm in creation mode, I'm not just making random beats or recording voiceover work without direction. I'm thinking in batches and themes. Right now, I'm deep in a 100 beat challenge. That's my main output stream. As I make those beats, I sort them. Which are artist focused, which could work for sync, which need vocals or collaborators. At the same time, I'm scripting voiceover samples, updating demo reels, tweaking Fiverr gigs, and prepping content to teach people what I do. That's content and reputation stacking, built from the same energy source. And when I'm doing that, I've got people like my assistant handling uploads, metadata, posting, and that frees up brain space so I can focus on building the system, not just being stuck inside of it. Step 3, every output is also an asset. A voiceover project becomes a demo clip. A sync track becomes part of a catalog. A beat becomes part of a YouTube drop, an email campaign, a reel, or an ad. Nothing goes to waste. I used to just deliver and move on. Now I repurpose. That's how I scale without burning out. Step 4, let time do its part. This isn't overnight. My royalty income today is the result of hundreds of tracks submitted over time. My Fiverr jobs now roll in even if I don't tweak the algorithm every week because I built the depth. People see the structure, they feel the consistency, and the trust builds. Step 5, health and family. I've got 2 kids. Got health goals and a mind that's constantly moving. So I've learned to design my freelance system to move with me. When I'm busy, I batch even more. When I'm tired, I focus on really low effort tasks that have high returns, like reviewing stuff or cleaning up metadata and that type of thing. And when energy is high, I attack the difficult things, the script writing, composing, editing, the content making. And this system supports me, not the other way around. So if you're freelancing in multiple areas like I am, it doesn't have to feel like juggling flaming swords. It doesn't have to be difficult. You can build a system where each lane feeds the next lane, where your catalog works in the background, where your online presence keeps pulling in the right people. So if you want to build a structure that reflects your strengths and lets your work breathe, please reach out.